Thank you. I'm Larry Voice. I work as an engineer at FEMA Region 6 in Denton, Texas. FEMA is a federal emergency management agency. We respond to disasters, but one of the things we also do is we have a mitigation division that is oriented around trying to reduce damages in future disasters, and that's the group I work for. And in particular, I work for the risk analysis branch. We determine flood risk data that we try and get out to communities to use. We also develop the flood insurance rate maps that are used to administer the National Flood Insurance Program, which is the most comprehensive flood insurance program in the country. So one of the things we're doing is we analyze flood risk. So for example, here on the computer we have some examples. This is what we call base level engineering. This is a non-regulatory product, so it's not a flood insurance rate map. It's non-regulatory products developed to show risk. So we're analyzing these areas. We're looking at storms that have a 1% chance of occurring in any given year, a 10% chance, a 2% chance, a 0.2% chance, so several different frequencies of events. We have a site that publicly hosts this, that makes this data available to the public. Anybody can go there and take a look at the data. We don't have full coverage of the state yet, but we are working working closely with the state of Texas, the Texas Water Development Board, to try and expand this data set to the entire state.
And Larry, on a day-to-day basis on your job, what is a typical day during the week for you working for FEMA?
Well, first of all, one of the things that we do is we develop this data, and we have a lot of contractors that are helping us develop this data. So a lot of what I do is project management, tracking what the contractors are doing, tracking where the budget is, taking a look at the data, answering questions that come up. Other things we do is we try and work very hard on outreach to the local communities, help them understand their risk. So we go out to meetings and talk to them about it. We provide data on platforms such as the base level engineering I was just talking about. We answer a lot of questions from people. A lot of calls come in. Probably an hour a day is just spent answering questions from communities and from citizens about flooding, about flood insurance, about their flood insurance rate maps, about the flood zones at their property. So that's a big part of the job.
A question for you, Larry. If we have like in Houston, I'm from Houston, Texas. There's always been flooding there. If we have a owner, they got flooded, like a hospital. They want to apply for a grant. Do you work with those people, or?
I do not work directly with those people. No, I'm more in the preparing area so that if there's a future event, there'll be less damage. So really, it's the response and recovery people that work more with that process.
Well, Larry, I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate your time and sharing a little more about FEMA. Thank you.
You're welcome.